Hello, my loves. It's Ambujam. I wanted to talk about tonight's group power session on Friday, March 25th, 2022, because it's such a it's such a specific session to help work with you being in the unknown more effortlessly, more peacefully, that it's really hard to quantify with words. So I wanted to just talk about it with you. When I was tuning in to a session for this week, Spirit showed me this image of all of these energies coming in. And it is constant. It is constant. It is fluid. It is not like an energy comes in and then stops, and then another energy comes in and then stops. We are at the most quickening, I could call it spiritual quickening, that we've ever been in to this degree. And there's a constant influx of energy, and it's just, as you know, it's just bringing up so much all the time. And with what's happening in the world is creating a very specific type of uncertainty. So when we go through our awakening, there is always this unknown quality to it. And because we can't control our life anymore like we used to. And we have to learn how to partner with what is unfolding within us to meet this and learn how to listen and how to follow what it is that's unfolding, to now live this life of the truth within us, right? This in and of itself is super challenging and stressful and scary, because the we that we always thought we were and how we used to live our life and plan and control and all of these things, it can't happen anymore. And so we're all having to learn, whether we've been going through awakening for years now or whether it's just starting for you, we're all starting every day learning how to listen, how to flow, how to let go of the ability we've had to squeeze and control. It is a constant learning. Whether you've been on this awakening experience for years or you just started. So it is always a deeper learning of how to let go to the truth of who we are and to live this truth that's in our hearts. Live this life that's in our hearts to be lived, right? If it was just this, without the worldly situations, this is, again, stressful enough. This is challenging enough. We have our spiritual quickening we're going through. We have all of this awakening we're going through, and these higher lights that are coming in constantly to awaken us, to embody our awakening, to purify, to reconcile, to complete. And this velocity of this spiritual quickening or awakening is so much. This alone would be enough, right? And we have what is going on in the world on top of it, we could say. And it's really all part of the same thing. But I'm going to talk about it in a way like it's two different things going on right now, because it's easier to describe this. Because of the spiritual quickening that we're going through, and what's going on in the world, we have an uncertainty and we have the unknown. And we could say the uncertainty and the unknown are the same thing, but they're just a little bit different energetically. So when we're going through awakening, there's this unknown quality of, I don't know how to live now. I really don't know. And that's like a very specific type of unknown experience that we have to learn from. Be with the unknown. Be with this truth that's unfolding. Uncertainty is different because it triggers a very specific type of fear. And the feeling of like, I just don't know what's going to happen out in the world and I'm scared because I can't control that, right? So the unknown that's happening within our awakening right now and the uncertainty of the world, we could say these two things is creating a very specific multitude of fears and emotion that is deep within us that's being triggered. Very, 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 very deep. When I was tuning into the session for this week, and I don't even know if I already said this in the video because this isn't planned. I'm just like saying what I need to say. So when I was tuning into the session for this week, Spirit showed me that you're in the midst of all of this change. You're at the center of it. You, the truth of who you are, your innate being, is the unknown itself. It doesn't think like, here's the truth of who you are. And there's no thought that says, what do I do now? You are this unknown. You are the truth of who you are. You are this awakening that keeps going and going and going and going and going. And you are living in the moment. This innate way of living is in the moment, and it always, we could say it, this truth of you is always dwelling in wisdom, peace, faith, trust, knowledge, and it meets each moment, and then it partners with the moment, and it knows exactly what to do. And it's not a thought that knows. You know, your knowing knows. And so Spirit showed me this image of your innate self that knows how to be with uncertainty and fear. It knows how to be with the unknown that's unfolding in you 24 hours a day. It knows how to meet this fluid life. And it's this innate way of being that Spirit wants to really energetically help your human connect with. To help your human consciousness energetically connect with this awake, innate way of being with unknown and with uncertainty. Your dwelling wisdom knows how to do that. It's not a thought, it's a knowing. And so the more we are awakening, the more this true way of being becomes our way of being. It's like the human constantly like merges with this truth, and we just keep learning how to surrender, how to bow, how to be devoted to, this sacredness that we are. We keep becoming it and becoming it and becoming it and becoming it and becoming it. And so the loss of identity, the loss of the one that feels like it has to control and it has to know from this fear-based perspective, it slowly starts to dwindle, and the truth becomes more and more of how we live. And so this session tonight wants to directly work with this innate, peaceful, abiding river of unknown self, the self that keeps discovering itself every moment. You know, this you knows how to be with this uncertainty in the world right now and knows how to be with this unknown. And so we really want to bridge your human self with this innate way of being that you already are in there. Then, and we'll be working with the energies that are going on in the world, the current energetic shifts, however Spirit wants to help guide you and navigate you through what is going on right now. So the session is a really mixture of really helping your human really more deeply connect with this way of being that we can flow and move and weave and bob with life itself. From knowing, not from the mind, but from knowing. And that knowing then teaches our minds, we could say, of what we need to do and how do we need to be. And working with the current energies right now. So it's really hard to quantify with words, but I wanted to talk about it. And yeah, so we'll be helping the part of you, the true you that knows how to be with the unknown, because it is the unknown itself. It's always unfolding in the moment. Really helping you to be that, align with that, embody that. And then that whole process will then bring us the specific healing and releases and clearings and awakenings and releasing of identity and soul history that is connected to you being able to be in this fluid, self-dwelling of this deep, just this deep abiding peace that's already within you. All right, my love, so that's everything that wants to be said. You can sign up until 7:45 p.m. Eastern tonight. It's an hour-and-a-half session, and all the info is in the email and YouTube, and on my site, Join Next Group. You'll see that at umbajumhealing.com. Yeah. All right, you guys, I will see you tonight. I love you so much. And as always, it's an honor to walk this path with you and assist you in yours. All right, my loves. Bye-bye for now.